Good morning, yogi buddies. It's Valerie, and I'm so excited to be practicing with you, even though we're not together in real life, IRL. It's still good to keep up on our practice, and we're gonna go through. We'll see if we can make it an hour and try this out together. Okay, so let's begin in child's pose on our mat. Knees wide, big toes to touch, and let those arms come out long in front of you. Release the forehead down to the mat. It's a good time to bring your attention to your breath. You don't have to change it yet, but notice how you're breathing. Be present in this moment. On your next inhale, press with those palms, walk them off your mat to the right, and sink back down. Feel that opening in the left side body. With your next inhale, press into those palms, walk them all the way back through center and to the left. Sink back down, open up that right side body. Keep telling those hips to relax. Sink a little deeper. Your next inhale, press into those palms. We'll come back to center, and we're setting up for thread the needle. So I'll actually face you guys here to show you. I want to make sure we're leveling our shoulders. So we're staying in the child's pose. The palms come out in front. We'll slide the right palm underneath the left arm. Keep those shoulders level as you sink down, and you can press some weight into that right palm. What can be uncomfortable is where do I put my chin? So you can rest it on your bicep or maybe all the way down on the mat. Inhale, bring right arm back out long. Left arm slides under. And again, let's really work on leveling the shoulders as you come down. We'll press up. I'm going to turn back sideways here. Come up to all fours as we get warmed up in some bird dog here. So palms will be underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. Oh, I forgot to set my watch, guys. All right. So let's really press into those palms. Fingers are spread wide. Pointer finger is pointing toward the top of your mat. And we'll press into all four corners of the palms and then suction those fingers down to feel the muscles of your arms just activate. And then we have that little rounding in the upper back too as we activate our rhomboids. Pull the belly in. Let's transition to our Ujjayi breath for this active part of our practice. So keeping that press, keeping that activation in the arms, keeping the belly pulled in, we'll inhale through the nose, fill the chest with air. We'll exhale through the nose, constricting the back of the throat. Keep working with that breath. On your next inhale, we'll bring the left arm out to cactus. So see if you can't bring that elbow level with the shoulder and the wrist level with the elbow. Keep pressing through the right palm. Keep the belly pulled in. Release left arm down. We'll inhale, right arms turn. Exhale, release right arm, palm down. Now we'll go to left leg. We'll bring that left leg out kind of in that same manner where you're trying to bring that knee level with the hip and then the ankle level with the knee. Really focus on keeping the belly pulled in and trying to press equally through both palms. I like my ponytail, looks like a horsetail. Release, left knee down. Inhale, right leg up. Keep that foot active too. That right foot should be active. Toes are pointing back toward the nose, heels pressing away. Release the right leg back down. Now we're going to do arm and leg at the same time. So on your next inhale, we'll bring right arm up, left leg out. Hold the belly in. Keep pressing through left palm. Exhale, release down. Inhale. Left arm comes up, right leg. Exhale, release down. We'll come into melting heart or Anahatasana here, so come down onto the forearms. And we'll keep hips over knees, but walk those forearms forward. Release the forehead down. You can bring palms together overhead if you'd like. We'll stay on our forearms here, but slowly press up, bring that forehead up, and we'll take 2 rounds of dolphin. So there's two different arm variations here for dolphin. I'll turn towards you guys so you can see. So you can, either way though, elbows should be under shoulders. And you can keep the palms out in front of you, so wrists are directly out from elbows. Another option if you're shoulder or neck sensitive is to bring the palms together for a clasp, but still the elbows are underneath the shoulders. And curl the toes under and press the hips up and back. Now the legs could be pretty tight here, so bend the knees as much as you need to press the chest back toward the thighs. Release those knees down. Let's all take a big inhale through the nose. And sigh out the mouth. And we're setting up for our second set. So once again, elbows underneath the shoulders. Curl those toes under. Press the hips up and back. Walk the toes closer toward the nose, but again, bend the knees as much as you need to. Our focus is more so on pressing the chest toward the thighs. Hips are going up and back. Press into those forearms. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale. Release those knees down. And we'll come up to a plank. Take your time, planting the palms under the shoulders, spreading the fingers wide, pointer fingers pointing toward the top of the mat. Press into those palms. Then we'll step the feet back And the heels are over the balls of the feet. So you really shift more weight forward, pull the belly in, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads. Press, press, press. Breathe. Keep a micro bend in those elbows if you're prone to hyperextension, like your dear yoga teacher right now. Press those hips up and back to down dog. Now this is your first down dog of the day, most likely. I don't know, maybe not. So your legs might be a little tight. Bend one, bend the other. Maybe do some pulses. My hands keep sliding, don't mind me. Now if you'd like to, you can add a twist here. Bringing right palm across to left ankle. Belly's in. Now we'll try the other side. Palm comes back out. Let's inhale, lift right heel to the sky. Exhale, bring that right foot in between the hands. Release left knee down. That left knee is back. It's not underneath the hip, it's back, slid behind. And we're gonna reach up for a low lunge. Really getting into this left hip flexor here. Then the right hip just sinking down into it. Let's add a twist. So bring left palm down to the mat. And then we'll inhale, right arm up. Belly pulled in. You're always welcome to take a half bind here too if you'd like. Exhale, bring that right palm back down. Now heel toe that right foot toward the edge of the mat. Give yourself some more space here as we come into dragon. Now if you have blocks at home, you're welcome to use those if you'd like to. But in dragon, we're trying to get a little deeper into the right hip here. And you can come down onto the forearms on your mat, or if you have blocks, on your blocks. And you know, when you're at home, you can really get creative. I do have blocks at home, but when I'm traveling, I don't always take my blocks with me, so then I stack books. You can wing your dragon here, coming onto the knife edge of that right foot. It does change the stretch, so stay curious about how that feels in your body. One of the greatest gifts of yoga is working on that mind-body connection. Paying attention to what's happening in the body. Let's press up from the forearms. Slide that right foot back in between the palms. Curl the left toes under so we straighten that back leg. I like to call this low crescent. And that may give you a little bit of foreshadowing of what's to come. But at first we'll start with a twist. So plant that left palm once again. Inhale, open up. Always welcome to take a half bind or to drop the knee here. Exhale, release out of that twist. We'll step the right foot back to plank pose just for 2 breaths. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads, belly's in. Press through the palms. Breathe. And then press it up and back to down dog. Feel for making one long line from those fingertips up to the tailbone. Press the chest toward the thighs. Inhale, reach left heel to the sky. Exhale, left foot comes through. Release right knee down. We reach up, we're in low lunge. Release right palm down to the mat. We'll add a twist here. Reaching left fingertips for the sky or taking that half bind. Spiraling the chest open, maybe looking up. Pull that belly in. Exhale, plant the left palm, curl the right toes under as we're back in that low crescent. Oh, I forgot dragon. Come back down onto that right knee. Heel toe, left foot out. Use your blocks, or use no props, or use made up props. It can help to close the eyes when you're really trying to get in tune with what's happening in the body, how you can let go. Slowly press up from the dragon. Bring that foot back into the center. Now we go to low crescent. And we add our twist here. Right palm's down, left palm reaches up. Left arm comes back down. Step the left foot back. We're in plank pose for 2 breaths. And down dog. Inhale, reach right heel to the sky. Exhale, bring that foot through. We meet here in this low crescent. Hold that belly in. We're going to reach forward and back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. I think that's 4. What am I doing without you guys here to help me count? Exhale back. I hope that's 5. And then we inhale up. Sink into that front knee. Left leg stays strong and straight. We'll add a twist, bring left elbow onto left thigh, make a fist with this left hand, bring your right palm to that fist. Come back to your Ujjayi breath. Exhale, palms come back to the mat. Step the right foot back, hips up and back, down dog. Now we'll add some down dog crunches here. Inhale, right heel up to the sky. Exhale, crunch that right knee to right elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, release that foot down. Now we'll inhale, reach left heel to the sky. Exhale, bring that left foot in between the palms. We're in this low crescent. Pull the belly in to prepare. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, reach back. I forgot to count. I think that's 4. Last one. And inhale, we come up. Now we add our twist. Pull that belly in. Spiral the chest open. Exhale, bring those palms back down to the mat. Step the left foot back. We're in down dog. We have 3 crunches on the left side now. Inhale, lift to the left heel. Exhale, crunch left knee to left elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, release that foot down. Bend the knees, look forward, and tiptoe those feet up to meet the hands. You meet in forward fold. Drop the crown of the head. Shake the head. Yes. And then no. I'm going to practice with our half lift here, and I love that I'm sideways to you because I'd probably turn sideways to you anyway here if we were in class IRL. So we'll inhale and half lift. We're working to make a flat line with our back. So shift the weight back into the hips and arms are active. Belly's in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. And this time as you inhale, bend those knees. Let's come all the way up, Ardha Slight back bend, greet that beautiful sun. And exhale. Bring those palms together at heart center. We're going to really get into our legs here. Are you ready? And you are. So we'll sink down into chair pose here. And you can take an arm variation of choice. Many of you will probably like to be in full expression with arms up. Arms can be out front, palms to center. Belly's pulled in, weight is in the heels. So we're in chair.
Now we're gonna squat, not releasing all the way down. Now we'll step the right foot back to crescent. And do a lunge dip on that back leg. Step that right foot back into your chair. Sink the weight into the hips, into the heels, wiggle your toes. Okay, let's do another little squat here. Squat it down. Don't come all the way up. Now step the left foot back. Do a little dip with that left leg. Step left foot back forward. We're in our chair, we haven't left it yet. Now do your little squat. Step right foot back. Do your little dip. Step the right leg forward, we're back in chair. Just got one more side to go. Do your little squat. Step left foot back. Dip. Step left leg forward. Now this time, we'll stay in our chair pose, but we're going to come up on the tiptoes. So we come up onto our tiptoes, but sink the hips back down. Release the heels down. Hinge at the hips, forward fold. Your legs should probably be warmed up by now. Now we'll do some more of that half lift, forward fold action. So you can have feet together, or you can have feet hip distance apart. And when feet are hip distance apart, it can be nice to measure that stance out, all toes pointing toward the front of your mat. You can bring both fists between your feet. And that's how you measure out hip distance. All right. So we inhale, half lift. Remember, back is flat, arms are active. Press the weight back into the hips. We're shifting more back into the hips, belly's pulled in. Exhale. Inhale, half lift once again. Exhale. This time, bend into the knees as you inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, palms to heart center. We're doing some balance work here with Natarajasana, or dancer's pose. So let's inhale those arms up. Exhale, bring left elbow to your left hip. Bend the left knee. Reach the palm for the inside of that left foot. Bring knees back together. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, first kick into your hand, and then begin to hinge forward. Ooh, can be good to find a drishti or a focus point, something that's not moving. Belly's pulled in tight. Breathe. Now as you exhale, don't drop that left foot. We'll do a little challenge here, and we'll step that left foot back to a 45-degree angle at the back of your mat. We're setting up for Warrior 2. In Warrior 2, your heels are in a line. The left foot here is at a 45-degree angle. The right toes are pointing straight at the front of your mat, and then the right knee needs to be right over the right ankle. And by that, you may not have this deep of a lunge to make that 90-degree angle, but what I'm looking for is more protecting the knee. So when I say knee over ankle, I mean this way, not like this, or this is what we normally see, the knee caving in. There we go. Settle into your warrior two. Okay, once you've gotten, let me adjust my stance here. Once you've gotten your stance, torso comes to the side, directly over hips. Sometimes we're leaning forward like this, but we should be over the hips. We add the arms, then we look toward the front of the mat. A lot to think about in warrior two. Press through all four corners of that left foot. Now we'll straighten the front leg, bump the left hip back, turn the palms to face, and we'll hinge at the hips to come into triangle. Now in triangle, we're reaching left fingertips up towards the 12 o'clock, and right fingertips are coming down. Sometimes it helps to shorten the stance a little. We don't want to just dump down. We're really using our obliques to lift. If you feel a pulling in the back of this right knee, take a micro bend in that right knee. We're spiraling the chest open, opening this left hip. As you inhale, we'll come back to crescent. So we'll pivot on that back foot. Big lunge in the front leg. Feels good. Exhale, palms come down to the mat. Step that right foot back. We're in plank pose. Activate, activate, activate. Everything's pulled in tight. Then we come into a side plank. Press those hips up. Exhale, come back to plank. Down dog. I'm going to do the other side. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, left foot comes through. Step the right foot up to meet the left. We're in forward fold. Now we'll work on those half lifts. So we inhale, shift the weight back into the hips, flat back, arms are active. Now some of you may have your arms here. That's okay, I just like mine down here. Lots of variations for what works best for you. Belly's in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, shift those hips back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend into the knees, come all the way up. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Now we'll do Nada Rajasana on the other side. So we'll inhale, arms up. Exhale, right elbow comes to right hip. Bend right leg. Reach right hand for the inside of the right foot. Squeeze knees back together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, kick. And then reach. Belly's in. We'll slowly release from the pose, but don't drop the right foot. Send it back to your 45-degree angle as we come into our warrior two on the other side. Take your time finding your alignment. Heels are in a line. Left toes are pointing toward the front of the mat. Knee is safely over the ankle. Now we bring torso over hips. Arms come out. We look toward the front of the mat. Straighten the left leg, bump the right hip back, turn those palms, and we come into our triangle. Now again, you may like to shorten your stance slightly. Reach up to 12 o'clock. Use your obliques. We'll inhale, come up, pivot on that back foot. We're in our crescent lunge. Release palms down to the mat. Step the left foot back. We're in our plank. Now we've got to do our side plank on the other side, Vasisthasana. So we open up, lift the hips. Exhale, come back to plank, and then we'll come back to down dog. Now you're welcome to take a turbo dog here if you'd like to. In turbo dog, we try to bend into the elbows and squeeze them in towards each other, but keep the press of the chest going back toward the thighs. Straighten those arms back up if you took turbo dog. Bend the knees, look forward, walk those toes up to meet the hands. We're in a forward fold. Heel toe those feet wide, so we're in a wide-legged forward fold. And you may like a block or a book here as we add some twists. We're doing a lot of twists today. Twists can feel really good if you're sitting a lot, help relieve some of that low back tension. Many people are maybe working from home or just stressed. The other thing about twists is they can help release toxins from the body, which sounds like a fabulous idea all the time. Okay, so if we add a twist here, we can plant the palm underneath the face on a block or on our mat, and then inhale, open up. Try to keep the hips level. So that left hip wants to bump up here, but try to keep them level and make the twist come from the upper body, not from your hips. Pull the belly in. You can take a half bind too if the shoulder's tired. Exhale, release the left palm down, we'll switch sides. Inhale, open up. Try to level those hips. Make the twist come from the upper body. You may not feel like you're twisting as much, but you're targeting the twist. Exhale, we'll come back to center. And we'll come down to our knees. We're going to set up for gate pose or parigasana pose. And in gate pose, here I'll turn towards you guys. We'll step the right foot out. So left knee is under left hip and right foot is out long, but the toes are pointing toward the front of your mat if you're sticking with that. All right, we bring the right palm to the thigh. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, slide those right fingertips down the leg. We're opening up the left side body. Keep the belly in though. You're crunching this side and opening this side. Spiral the chest open. There's a tendency to cave in here or to close the chest. We want to lift and open the chest. Inhale, we'll plant the palm on the left side and we'll add some little opening and closing of the chest here. So inhale, open and reach back. Exhale, close and tuck the finger under. Inhale, open. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, open. Exhale, tuck. I think that's 3. Inhale, and then we'll come back up. We'll switch sides. So right knee stays down, left foot comes out long. Hip is over the knee on the right side. I'm gonna scooch over a little bit. left hand comes onto the left thigh. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale. Keep that chest open. Crunch the left side obliques as you open the right side body. Inhale, we'll come up, plant that palm. Inhale, open. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, open. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, open. Last one. Exhale, tuck. Now we'll meet back on all fours on your mat, and we'll work that low belly just a little bit more. In one of my faves, I call it bear, so some of you who come to my class will know what we're about to do here. But press into those palms, activate the muscles of the arms. Okay, pull the belly in. Curl the toes under. Okay, now lift the knees just to hover. Just barely hovering. Breathe. We should have a bear off. Who can hold their bear the longest? Keep breathing. Release the knees down. We're going to do one more. All right, get ready. Inhale, lift those knees to hover. Low belly is in so tight. Exhale, release those knees down. We'll take a child's pose, just let it go. Is one of you out there still holding your bear, saying you won the challenge? Now we'll do a shoulder stretch here. We've worked our shoulders a lot. You can stay on your mat, but I want to show you what this looks like. So we'll come down all the way to our belly on our mat, and you'll have the left palm at push-up position. The right arm's going to come out like this on the hardwood floor. So it's not straight out from the shoulder, just slightly up, like a lazy, lazy Y. And then bend the left knee and begin to slowly roll over the right shoulder. Keep the head down on the mat. Slowly start to roll back onto the belly, and we'll do the other side. So right palm comes to push-up position, left palm will come out long. Remember that lazy Y. Now you can release the head down, bend the right knee, and slowly roll over your left shoulder. If you have any pain, back out. We don't want to hurt the shoulder. We just want to do an opening.
Slowly come back to center. We're not done on the belly, I'm just coming back to my mat. We'll set up for some low back work here, just a little bit. So bring the knife edge of the pinkies out in front of your mat, and feet are about hip distance apart. Your chin should be on the mat as we set up for Purna Salabhasana. Exhale all your air out. And then fly up, arms and legs. And see what you can do to be all in one plane here. So feet and hands are all on the same plane and out in space. I don't know how to say that better. Belly's pulled in, squeeze the glutes. Breathe. Exhale, right ear finds the mat. Let it all go. No laying down there for too long. Let's do one more set. Arms come back out. Or if you'd like to take a clasp and reach back this way, that's an option this time as well. So chin back on the mat. Exhale. Inhale. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale, left ear finds the mat. You can windshield wiper your feet here to help release any low back tension that's been created. And then to counteract those back bends, we'll come into little seed pose or balasana, knees together, feet together, hips come back to the heels, and then arms come alongside the body as you release your forehead down. Now we're going to set up for our final Shavasana here, and you can set up for that belly down, or if you'd like to take a more traditional Shavasana on your back, you can do that. If you're setting up for belly down Shavasana, you'll bring one palm underneath the forehead, other palm on top, and release the forehead down. If you're setting up for a more traditional or a prone pose here. Wait, nope, that'd be supine. Arms come out to the side, palms up toward the ceiling. Take up some space. Give your Shavasana as much attention as you would give to any other pose. Feel your limbs become heavy. Relax your shoulders. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Slow your breathing. Let's all take a big inhale together. Inhale. Exhale, side out the mouth. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale, side out the mouth. settle into that Shavasana. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, waking the body back up. Slowly roll to one side, using your arms as a pillow. And gently press up, keeping the eyes closed, to join me in Sukhasana or easy pose, crisscross applesauce, as we close our practice. You're welcome to join me with palms to heart center. The light in me humbly bows to the light in each of you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. I miss you all. Take care of yourselves. And I hope you have a great day.